Welcome to your yoga practice today. We are working with an arm and core strengthening yoga routine. So you can come to a comfortable seated position on the mats and we will get started. In our easy pose or perfect pose, just lengthening up through the spines, rooting down through the pelvis. And inhale deeply through the nose, gently closing the eyes. On your exhalation, just softening the shoulders and the hips. Feel the breath flowing steadily through the nostrils, maintaining equal count on the inhalation and the exhalation. With each passing breath, let the distractions of the mind dissolve away. Begin to focus on any sensations within your body. And on your next inhalation, reach the arms overhead. Interlace the hands and point up through the index fingers. Reach towards the ceiling as you breathe. And taking another deep in breath. As you exhale, take a lateral bend to your right side, pressing the left knee towards the ground. And breathing in, come back to center. Breathe it out, lateral bend to the left. And breathe it in. Breathing it out. Make 3 big rotations with the arms. Inhale, rise them up. Exhale, round them back. 2, breathe it in. Breathe it out. And 3, breathing in. And breathe it out. Okay, taking an easy twist to the right side, left hand over your right knee, right hand behind you as you lengthen the spine. Breathe it in and twist on the exhalation. Relax. Coming back to the center, crossing the hands over, right over left knee, left arm behind you, lengthen the spine, breathing in, and twist as you breathe out. And back to the center, taking shoulder rolls up towards the ears as you breathe in, back and down as you breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Opposite way, lifting to the ears, inhale, and forward and down, exhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relax. Tilt the head over to your right side. Pulling the left shoulder down away from your ear, right arm over the ear, and gently drawing the head to the side, away from the left shoulder. And relax it out. Swapping to the opposite side, tilt the head to the left. Pull the right shoulder down, left hand over the ear, drawing the head away from the right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath, reach overhead, send the body weight forward, press back through the hips and reach through the hands, exhale. Seated forward fold. Walking your fingertips forward, breathe. And sliding your right hand out to the right side. Left arm sweeps up and over, inhale, exhale, across. Take the left arm forward, form a half circle along the ground to the opposite side. Breathe it in and breathe it out. And right arm down, exhale. As you engage your core, inhale, rise up back to your seated posture and relax into the hips. Placing the hands over the knees, and we'll rotate around the base of the spine, starting to move to our right side first. Exhale as you round forward and leaning back, inhale. 2. Keep the core nice and strong here, glute muscles rounded. 3. 4. And 5. Very good. And opposite side, moving towards the left. Exhale. And around, inhale. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Very good. Bring the knees back together, and we're going to make our way into tabletop posture, onto the hands and knees. And from here, just tucking the toes under, send the hips right back over the heels and reach the arms forward. Pressing all of your fingertips into the ground, lift the center of the palms and relax the head down between the arms. In this position, imagine rounding the upper back. Breathe here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. As you bring the gaze forward, relax the hands, relax the toes, and make your way into child's pose. We're going to take a dynamic movement here, child's pose into a chaturanga push-up. The knees will stay on the ground. So keep the legs pretty close together here so that the knees don't feel too awkward once you move through. We're going to reach the arms as far forward as possible. Here you can have the option of turning the hands slightly out. Please make sure you put more pressure onto the inside of the wrists and wrap the elbows back towards the waistline. 90-degree bend at the elbow joint. We'll take this dynamic movement for 1 minute. Starting from now, breathe it in here, pull through, dip, push up here, keep the elbows back and take it back to child's pose. Inhale, exhale forward, breathe in, breathe it out. Keep going at your own pace. Exhale, feel the shoulder sockets pointing to the ground. Inhale to lift back towards child's pose. Very important to keep the elbows pressing towards the waistline. And the last one here. Very good. Come back to child's pose. Rest the elbows, rest the forehead. And just take 3 equal breaths here. And bringing the gaze forward. We'll take the same exercise for 1 more minute. So from your child's pose, grip the ground, wrap the elbows back, breathe in to lift, exhale as you bring the body down, inhale to lift, back to child's pose, exhale, continue at your own pace here. Try to avoid the elbows from splaying outward. You may need to take the hands wider apart if that will help your position of the arms. And 1 more. Very good. Come to rest in child's pose. 3 more breaths here. And looking ahead, inhale, come back to tabletop posture, exhale here. Take the hands slightly forward, a little bit wider than the shoulders. We're going to rotate around our wrist joints. So moving towards the right side of the mat, circle the body forward on exhalation and press it back on the inhale. 2, 3, lean it forward on exhale. And back on the inhale. 4 and 5. Moving towards the opposite side, exhale forward. Inhale back. Remember to keep the weight more on the inside of the wrists. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Good. From here, draw all the way through into a plank posture. Press the ground away. Send the feet all the way back and lift into your plank pose. We'll take a dynamic movement here, moving from plank to forearm plank. Hand step forward, lower down, right, left, press up, right, left. We'll do 5 on each side. Exhale. Inhale to lift. 3, 4 and 5. Moving to the left side, left hand steps forward, exhale, drop. Inhale, press it up. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Very good. knees to the ground and draw it back into your child's pose. Work with 4 equal breaths, in and out through the nose. And lifting the gaze. Making your way to a forearm plank posture now. All the way up. Step the hands forward. Keep the knees grounded and tilt the pelvis to bring the hip bones towards the navel here. To find the shoulders placed directly over the elbows. Tap the feet and lift here. Breathe. We'll stay here for 30 seconds. Breathe through the nostrils. Keep pressing the floor away through the elbows and keep your lower back nice and flat. And taking dynamic, use your toes to press you forward. Exhale, inhale back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Knees to the ground and take it back into child's pose. 8 slow breaths here. Once you've completed your breaths, inhale as you pull up to tabletop posture, bring the knees together, tuck the toes, and exhale, shifting up to downward facing dog. Step the feet apart, and begin to walk it out here, bending and straightening through the knees, easing out any tension from the legs. Once the legs feel eased up, press the heels towards the floor. Keep the toes spread nice and wide and pressing directly forward. Quad muscles internally rotated and the shoulders externally rotated. Check the pressure in the hands, making sure that you are not pressing flat through the center of your palms. Breathe. As you bring your gaze forward, Take a nice deep breath into the knees. Pull the ground towards you with the hands and jump your feet through between the hands. Drop right down and start to lean back all the way into the ground. Going to move into yogic bicycles here. So straightening out the legs. Going to place the hands at the ears and bringing up right knee towards the left elbow. Flex the feet, and as you take the dynamic movement here, you will press the lower back into the ground. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Relax the head all the way down and just resting the arms open. As you flex the feet, press the heels up towards the ceiling, lower until you can feel your tailbone in the ground, and drawing the spine towards the floor and the navel towards the spine to flatten lower back. Breathe here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees towards you. Place the hands below the knees and rock yourself up to a seated posture. Star pose, Dandasana. So what we're going to do here is take an L-seat press up. With the legs pressing towards the floor, the feet will be flexed and the heels will be taking pressure into the ground. We'll place the hands beside you. You can turn the fingertips outwards slightly. Make sure the pressure is more on the inside of the wrists. When we press up, we want to lean the body forward while maintaining a flat back and lift the pelvis up off the floor. Exhale, relax. And 2, 3, core fully engaged here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll take 10 more after a breather. Inhale, reaching up. As you exhale, bend your right elbow. Take the left hand onto the elbow and press the arm back. And breathe it in. Swapping over, the left arm bends, right hand over the elbow, and press that elbow back. Breathe. Very good. Inhale, reach it overhead. Exhale, swan that down. We'll take 10 more dynamic movements like that. Placing the hands where you feel comfortable, wrists but below the shoulder line. Please remember to lean the body forward while engaging core and maintaining flat back. And lifting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bending the knees up, spin the legs around, and make your way back to a tabletop posture. We'll take a puppy stretch here, just to open up through the shoulders, sliding the hands diagonally forward. Keep the hips stacked over your knees, lower down gently. And for the first half of the posture, bring the forehead to the ground. Press through the fingertips, lift up through the center of the palms, and almost pull the fingers forward while pressing back and up through the hips. You can choose to stay here or to deepen the posture. Slide the hands forward, bring chin and chest to the ground. Again, you can lift the center of the palms. Breathe here, feel a full abdominal stretch. And the openness being created through the shoulders. Very good. Slide the hands back below the shoulders, press it up, and exhale back to your tabletop pose. Going to move through into Cobra Pose. Just sending the hips slightly back, wrap the elbows, dip through, and draw the hips forward, coming into your full Cobra Pose. Tuck the tailbone down towards the heels, lengthen through the arms, pull the shoulders down from your ears. Breathe here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Begin to round the back and move it back into tabletop posture. Back to up downward facing dog pose, tucking the toes. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, separate the feet, ground out through the heels, spread the toes nice and wide, and internal rotation of the quads, external rotation of your shoulders. As you bring your gaze towards the top of the mat, step up right and left as you inhale and exhale, standing forward fold, micro bend into the knees if you need to. Relax the head towards the shins, press up through the tailbone, creating length through the hamstrings. Allow the inside of your feet and the inside of the knees to stay touching. Nice deep bend into the knees. Arms sweep back or fully engaged. Inhale, chair posture, Utkatasana, tucking the tailbone. Inhale, reach. On exhalation, draw the palms to the heart space and twist over to your right side. Going to lower, left hand towards the ground, right arm up to the ceiling, and breathe here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wrap it arm around the back, twisting just a little deeper if the body allows. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Look forward. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Nice deep breath. Reaching overhead, swan diving down to the ground. Exhale. Take the same position on our left side. Nice deep bend into the knees. As you bring the gaze forward, arms sweep back. Inhale, lifting the arms. Core fully engaged, tuck the tailbone. Palms to the heart space. Exhale, twist to the left side. We'll lower our right hand to the ground. Left arm up to the ceiling. Breathe for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Top arm wraps around the back, twisting a little deeper. Breathe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Looking forward. Inhale, rising up. Exhale to the heart space. Breathe it in. Swan dive down. Exhale. As the hands slide forward, lift the gaze, step back, right, left. Stack the body into your plank posture. Knees to the ground, wrap the elbows back, dip the body forward, chaturanga hold. Knees to the floor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push it up. Take it all the way back into child's pose. Knees separated, forehead relaxed, elbows relaxed. And taking 4 equal breaths. In and out through the nose. And as you bring your gaze forward, inhale back to tabletop posture. Exhale, relax the hands below shoulders and relax the toes. So the next movement is quite an advanced position. It is our upward facing dog into a chaturanga and then back to up dog. So it's a dynamic movement between the two. We will try for anything between 4 to 8. If this is not something you'd like to practice, then the modification that you can do for this pose is just to separate the hands and drop the shoulders here. Let the elbows be directly above the wrists and hold here, putting more pressure on the inside of the wrists. So you will do that as we take dynamic movement from chaturanga into upward facing dog. To get into upward dog, we're going to start with cobra pose, sending the hips back and looking forward, pull all the way through, slide the body through, and cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Now to move into upward facing dog, pressing into the inside of the hands, press up through the tops of the feet and lift your quads off the ground. You may not see this because of the pants that I'm wearing, but my legs are not touching the floor. Now from here, we want to tuck the toes, bring the body down, chaturanga, lift, up dog, exhale, chaturanga, 3, and 4. Knees to the ground and take it into crocodile pose. Three equal breaths here, and then we'll take one more round. Same exercise. As you complete your rounds of breath, bring the feet back together. Slide the hands towards the base of the rib cage and squeeze the elbows in towards the body. If you need to take the hands wider apart, you can do that, turning the fingertips slightly out. Chin rises up. We're going to make our way into a full cobra pose. And then into upward facing dog. Press through the tops of the feet. Lift the quad muscles, engage them, and send the tailbone towards the heels. Upward facing dog. Tuck the toes. Lower the body down, chaturanga. Turn the feet. Upward facing dog. 2, 3, 4, and knees to the ground. Draw all the way back into your child's pose and relax. The wrists are taking strain, rotate them here, moving in both directions. And bring the gaze forward. Inhale up to tabletop posture, tuck the toes. Exhale to downward facing dog. Looking towards the front of the mat. Shift weight into your left leg, right heel presses up. Inhale and exhale. Long high lunge, back foot turns open, rooting down through heel and outer edge, lifting onto your fingertips. Left hand leads, inhale, opening to warrior 2, exhale. Interlace the hands behind you. Draw back the shoulders, breathe it in, looking up. Keep the legs active, fold diagonally forward on exhalation. Humble warrior, breathe here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hands towards the tailbone, looking forward, core engaged, left hand drops under, forward, up and over, coming back to warrior 2. Back hand cartwheels forward, swivel here. We're going to root our left hand down next to the foot and twist open to the right side, reaching overhead, wrap the arm around the back. Breathe for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down slowly, step it back into plank posture. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. So you bring your gaze forward, shift weight into your right leg, left leg presses up, breathe it in. And long high lunge, breathing out. Back foot turns open, rooting down, legs fully engaged, right hand leads, breathe in. Open to warrior 2, breathe it out. Interlace the hands behind you. As you pull back the shoulders, look up, breathe it in. Fold diagonally forward, breathing out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look ahead. Right hand drops under, forward, up and it over, open back, warrior two. Backhand cartwheels, swivel here, right hand grounded next to the foot, and twisting over to the left side, raising up the arm. Wrap the arm around back, and breathe for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it out. Take it back to plank posture. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lifting the heels up off the ground, bend the knees to the floor, and come back to your child's pose. Elbows resting, forehead resting. Stay with the breath for 8 full rounds. Completed your breaths, we'll take it back into our plank posture. Inhale to rise to table, bring the knees together, send the body's weight forward, rounding out the back, tuck the feet, and draw the bones in towards the navel. From our plank posture, we will take one arm crossovers, so shifting weight into the left hand, right hand to touch the left shoulder, and then swap it over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shift the left hand to the center line of the mat, keeping the weight on the inside of the wrist. Left foot to center, swivel the body, press up through the hips, and raise the arm overhead for side plank. Breathe here, 3 equal breaths. And sweep the arm down, swivel the body's weight, and take it over to the opposite side. Shifting here, weight on the inside of the hand, lift the hips, raise the arm up, and 3 equal breaths. Beautiful, releasing down. down, shifting weight, coming back to plank posture, and downward facing dog. Roll the shoulders outward. As you bring the gaze forward, slide your hands back one at a time, dropping into the elbows and the forearms. Step the feet together and forward towards the elbows, coming into dolphin pose. We'll take a dynamic movement here, lift the heels, press the body's weight forward, 1. Exhale forward, inhale back to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Step the feet all the way back, lower the knees, and come back to your child's pose. Relaxing the forehead, taking 3 equal breaths here, in and out through the nose. After your breaths, shift the gaze forward, inhale to tabletop, exhale, relax here. Going to make our way into a tripod base and just lifting the legs at a 90-degree angle. You're welcome to do this against the wall if you need some support for your back. So to measure, I'm going to hold the opposite elbows, place them directly below the shoulder line, and take the hands out to measure the top of your triangle position. Now you know that at the top of the triangle will be the crown of your head, and where your elbows currently are, you'll shift the hands back. You can send the fingertips outward slightly, draw the elbows in, and start at the hairline, roll into the crown of the head, squeezing the elbows in towards the body's midline. Tuck the toes, walk it forward here, and bring the body to rest up on top of the arms. Stay with slow, equal breath. Notice where the grip is in the hands, and if you are feeling too much pressure in your head, keep pressing through the hands to take on pressure off of the head. Now to bring the knees towards the chest, lift them halfway up, breathe it in, and draw them into the chest, breathe it out. 2, 3, 4, take it back onto the top of the arms, breathe here for 4 more breaths. Then slowly begin to lower the toes and release it down gently. If you need a rest, just move into the forearms, place the fists under the forehead and breathe here. I'm going to do one more round of our child's pose dynamic push-ups. So shifting to the back of the mat, separate the hands just a little bit, and as you pull the body forward, inhale, wrap the elbows back, dip down, exhale, press it up, and exhale back into the hips. Inhale, lift, wrap, exhale, inhale, press up, exhale back to the hips. Very good. Move for 3, 2, 4, work with the breath. 5, elbows wrapping back, please don't let them splay out. 6, 7, 3 to go, you've got this. 8, 9, and last one, 10. Very good. Make your way back to a downward facing dog. Nice deep bend into the knees. Pull the floor towards you. Jump your feet forward and rock down. Moving straight back into half boat pose. Lifting the legs halfway up. Reach the hands forward. And breathe here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go into straighten the legs up, flex the feet halfway, breathe in, breathe it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nearly there, 7, and last one, 8. Very good, cross the ankles, send the chest forward, lengthen through the spine, breathing in. And as you breathe out, pull the shoulders down the back. Just tilt the head over to your right side again. And then over to the left side. And release out slowly. From this position, just going to drop our left leg underneath. Let the knee point directly forward and step the right leg over the top. Lengthen through the spine, breathe it in. Left arm reaches up, inhale again. Cross it over the body as you exhale, tucking the elbow on the outside of the knee. Right arm sweeps around. Lift through the spine, breathe it in. And breathing out, twist. Coming back to the center, exhale to relax. Keeping this position, stack your right knee over the left and walk the feet until you can see that they are in a straight line from the top. We're going to reach your arms out in front of us, cross your left arm over the right elbow, bend the elbows down, turn the palms to face each other and lift the elbows as high as the shoulders, pressing the hands away from the face for your eagle arm posture. Feel your shoulder blades pulling outward, stretching through the back. Breathe here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale deeply, send the hip bones back, keep the bottom grounded, fold forward on exhalation. Relax through the hips, another 8 breaths or 8 counts. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Lift the gaze, engage core muscles. Inhale to rise up, and as you exhale, separate the hands. Going to swap it over here, stepping the feet out in front of you. This time, right leg will move underneath. Stack the knee to the midline of the body, and step your left leg over the top. As you create length through the spine, reach through the right arm, breathe it in. Cross over the body, breathe it out. Left arm behind you, create lift again. Inhale, still looking forward. Twist only on exhalation. And breathe. Gaze forward, release out slowly on exhale. Support the knee and ankle as you stack your left leg over the right. Shift the feet so that they are aligned. And bring the arms out in front of you, cross right over left. Bend the elbows down and turn the palms in to face each other. Elbows rise up as high as the shoulders, hands press away from the face. Feel that pulling sensation outward from your shoulder blades. Breathe here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Shift the hips back. Keep the glutes grounded and fold over the hip line on exhalation. Still pulling the shoulder blades apart. Breathe here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting the gaze, core engaged. Inhale, rise it up. And exhale, relax. While we're here, let's just roll the shoulders. Notice if there is any tension and use this movement to ease it out. Good, in opposite direction. Out. Step the feet in front of you. And then just come into a butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. Hold around the toes. Bring your heels as close to the midline of the body as possible and press the knees towards the ground. Lengthen up through the spine, pull the shoulders down from the ears. While keeping a flat back, start lowering the chest towards the floor and engage core. Breathe. And inhale to rise it up. Exhale, soften into the hips. Bring the feet into your perfect pose or easy pose, whichever is more comfortable for you. Going to rise the arms up, breathe in. Hold your right wrist with your left hand and pull your right arm over to the left side behind the head. Keep the torso as upright as possible. Good, swapping over, inhale, reach it up. Reach for your left wrist and draw it behind the head over towards the right side. Staying with the breath. Exhale, sweep the arms down to the side and relax. I'm going to give you a few moments just to grab some books, or if you've got yoga blocks, you can use 2 yoga blocks. You're going to be placing them underneath the arms and just taking a nice deep shoulder and heart opener. So I'll give you a few moments now and I'll meet you back on the mat in a moment. Once you've grabbed your books or your blocks, please make sure that they are at an even height. You're going to separate them a little bit so that there's enough space between this to drop your head down. So we're going to start off in a tabletop posture, just in front of our support. And we're going to send the elbows towards the very top part of whatever you have here, your books or your blocks. So resting the elbows down like this. I'm going to place my palms over my shoulder blades and imagine sending my elbows towards the top of my mat, drop my body down and send the hips back towards the back part of the mat. Here you can also place the hands into a prayer position and you really want to drop your chest down, relax the head and create that sense of openness through the shoulders. Breathe here. 8, 7, 6, make sure that your hips are over the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Bring the gaze forward, press up through the elbows, and gently step it back one at a time. Round body in the opposite direction, chin to chest. Squeeze here, breathe. And relax it out. Place blocks or books out of the way. We are going to make our way into corpse pose on the backs. Spinning the legs around, shifting towards the top of your mat again. Round the spine nice and slow, let the knees follow along with you and rest your spine into the ground. As you hug your shins, separate the knees and gently rock your body from side to side. Then bringing the feet down to the floor one at a time. Send the heels to the 2 corners of the mats. Open the hands and take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, let the body's weight surrender down. Notice where you have got tension and use the exhalation to release that out. Take your time as you surrender into Shavasana, corpse pose. make your way back to seated postures. Just take a moment to notice how your shoulders are feeling, how the core is feeling. Feel that burn that you've created throughout your practice today. And you may be sore tomorrow, so just, if you've got some arnica or some peppermint oil or something like that, then you can put that onto the shoulders. Close the eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out, relax the shoulders while maintaining length through the spine. Embrace the energy that has been created. Inhale, raise the arms overhead. And exhale all the way down to your heart space. Thank you for joining in today, and I hope to see you soon. Namaste.